GPT family. Sam Altman's OpenAI started the modern AI revolution with GPT-1 and GPT-2. However, the real breakthrough was GPT-3 in 2020. Suddenly, AI could write essays and answer questions. It felt almost human. GPT 3.5 changed everything when it powered ChatGPT in late 2022. Millions of people tried AI for the first time, and it sparked an industry-wide race. Companies realized conversational AI wasn't science fiction anymore. It was ready for prime time. GPT-4 arrived in March 2023 and raised the bar again. It could understand both text and images, handled complex math, sophisticated coding, and nuanced analysis that earlier models struggled with. But the real paradigm shift happened late in 2024 with the release of O1. This model changed AI from pattern matching to reasoning. Before the O series, AI guessed quickly. The O series pauses to think, plans its approach, and self-corrects before answering. It's System 2 thinking for AI. The GPT-5 series in 2025 acts as the synthesis. It combines the creative fluency of GPT-4 with the reasoning engine of the O series. OpenAI now offers this through a dynamic tier system. GPT-5 Omni for multimodal interaction, and O3 Pro for deep, heavy-lifting research and coding tasks. The system automatically routes your prompt so you get the right brain for the job. Gemini family. Google's AI journey stumbled early. Lambda sparked controversy, and Bard struggled as a rushed competitor to ChatGPT. But under Demis Hassabis, Google DeepMind rebuilt everything with Gemini, trained from day one to handle text, images, audio, and video natively, not as separate systems bolted together. Gemini 1.5 Flash originally introduced context caching back in 2024, but Gemini 2.5 Flash perfected the economics in 2025. It processes massive amounts of data quickly, making it the industry standard for always-on agents. Meanwhile, Gemini 2.5 Pro introduced adaptive thinking, making it the go-to choice for complex coding agents where accuracy matters more than raw speed. Gemini 3.0 Pro launched in November 2025 as Google's current peak. It dominates benchmarks by combining massive memory with a new DeepThink architecture. This reasoning capability allows it to explore multiple solutions and backtrack when it hits dead ends. The real game changer, however, is memory. Gemini can hold over 10 million tokens in its working memory, entire codebases or thousands of legal contracts at once. Instead of chopping documents into pieces and hoping the AI finds the right context, you just load everything and let it see the complete picture. Claude family. Anthropic, founded by former OpenAI researchers, built Claude 1 and 2 with a focus on safety, but the lineage truly evolved with the Claude 3 family. Opus, the flagship model for deep reasoning, Sonnet, the balanced workhorse for enterprise tasks, and Haiku, optimized for lightning-fast execution. While earlier models were just chatbots, Sonnet 3.5 introduced something that changed the trajectory of AI: the ability to actually use your computer. It was a breakthrough idea, but the release of Sonnet 4.5 in late 2025 finally perfected it. Most AI talks to software through special connections called APIs. Sonnet 4.5 is different. It sees your screen through screenshots, moves your mouse, clicks buttons, and types, just like you do. No special integration needed. This works through what Anthropic calls extended thinking for computer tasks. While earlier versions struggled with long workflows, Sonnet 4.5 can work independently for hours, generating massive amounts of code or detailed logs. Anthropic also made breakthroughs in understanding how AI actually works inside. They found ways to identify specific features in Claude's brain, like a feature that fires when it thinks about the Golden Gate Bridge or detects a coding bug. This lets researchers steer the AI's behavior, making it the most controllable and safe model available. Llama family. Meta, founded by Mark Zuckerberg, took a different path. Their first version, Llama 1, leaked online in February 2023 and accidentally sparked the open-source AI revolution. Meta officially released Llama 2 in July, letting anyone use it commercially. Llama 3 in 2024 proved open source could match the big proprietary models. In April 2025, Llama 4 changed the economics of AI entirely. Meta uses a clever teacher-student approach. They trained a massive teacher model called Behemoth, 2 trillion parameters running on 32,000 of NVIDIA's most powerful GPUs. It outperforms GPT 4.5 and Gemini 2.0 Pro internally. But Behemoth is not to be a product itself. Instead, it teaches smaller, practical models. Llama 4 Maverick is the first student, smaller but incredibly capable, beating GPT-4o on major tests. It uses 128 specialized experts, giving it the speed of a small model with the knowledge of a much bigger one. The real breakthrough is Llama 4 Scout. It's optimized to run on a single consumer-grade high-end GPU. This means companies and developers can run frontier-class intelligence locally. For any industry where data privacy is critical, this changes everything. Grok family. Elon Musk launched xAI and Grok in late 2023 with a specific edge: exclusive access to X-platform data. From day one, Grok's major selling point has been real-time awareness. While other models are stuck in the past, Grok sees the world as it happens. Grok 2 narrowed the quality gap in 2024, but the Grok 4 series pushes brute force to the limit. When you ask Grok 4 about breaking news, it actively investigates. It searches X's live posts, analyzes what people are saying, checks facts across multiple sources, and synthesizes verified information instantly. Musk's team optimized Grok for accuracy, not just sounding correct. Grok learns to be right, which matters enormously for fast-moving news, where misinformation spreads quickly. The specialization is obvious. Grok excels at current events, live analysis, and situations where the latest information matters. But for static knowledge, explaining history, or solving math problems, other pre-trained models are actually faster and cheaper, since they don't need to search external sources. DeepSeek family. DeepSeek, a Chinese AI lab, built its reputation on making AI affordable through smart engineering. Their earlier models showed promise, but the release of DeepSeek V3 and the VL2 vision model in 2025 disrupted the economics entirely. DeepSeek V3 uses multi-head latent attention, a form of memory compression that makes long conversations dramatically cheaper. Traditional models need massive memory to remember long chats. DeepSeek compresses this by huge amounts without losing accuracy. DeepSeek VL2 handles images differently with dynamic tiling. Most vision AI resizes images to small, fixed squares, destroying details. But DeepSeek breaks images into variable-sized pieces based on importance. This preserves fine print in financial documents without wasting computing power. Far from being unknown, DeepSeek exploded in popularity in early 2025 when their reasoning model, DeepSeek R1, topped the US App Store, proving that open-source models could finally match the giants at a fraction of the cost. Apple Intelligence. While everyone else built chatbots, Apple tried to build an invisible AI integrated directly into the iPhone. The promise was huge: a Siri that actually understood you, and proactive intelligence that worked privately on your device. But the reality in 2025 hasn't matched the marketing. Most of the features delivered so far feel more like gimmicks than tools. Genmoji and Image Playground are fun for 5 minutes, but they aren't changing how we work. The useful features, like notification summaries, are hit or miss, often stripping away important context just to make text shorter. The biggest letdown is Siri. Despite the Siri 2.0 rebrand, it still struggles with conversational context compared to Gemini or ChatGPT. Apple's strict privacy-first approach, relying on small, on-device models or their private cloud compute, has severely handcuffed their AI's performance. It puts privacy over capability. It is safe and deeply integrated, but compared to the giants, it's just not smart enough. Mistral family. Mistral AI launched in France in 2023 with a bold mission: make powerful AI run anywhere. Their earlier models impressed the open-source community by punching way above their weight. Mistral Small 3 runs on hardware regular people can buy. Specifically, it works on a MacBook with 32 GB RAM. This means running frontier AI completely locally. No cloud, no monthly bills, no data leaving your computer. For developers, small businesses, or anyone handling sensitive information, this is transformative. But the real innovation is La Platform, their cloud service. Traditionally, customizing an AI model for your specific needs required expensive GPU clusters and machine learning expertise. Mistral's platform makes it simple. Upload examples of what you want, and they train a customized adapter for you. No infrastructure, no expertise needed. Even though Mistral can't match GPT-5 or Gemini, it's more than enough, and you control everything. For cost-effectiveness and on-premise deployment where data privacy matters, nothing beats it. Honorable mentions. Beyond the major players, several specialized models deserve recognition for solving specific problems in the AI ecosystem. Alibaba's Qwen series pioneered the thinking budget concept, letting users control reasoning depth for each query, while their vision model excels at precise pixel coordinate detection for automation. Cohere's command family focuses exclusively on enterprise reliability with models that consistently follow negative constraints and provide proper citations. Amazon's Nova lineup offers deep AWS integration for business workflows, from the frontier-capable Premier to the ultra-fast Micro. NVIDIA's Nemotron solves a different problem entirely, generating synthetic training data to help other models learn, addressing the industry's looming data scarcity challenge. While these families may not dominate consumer headlines, they're essential players in specialized enterprise and development contexts. Finally, we have to mention the shift from large language models to large multimodal models. In 2025, text is just one part of the equation. OpenAI's Sora and Google's VO have turned prompt engineering into movie directing. The AI landscape in 2025 isn't about building one model for everything. Choosing the right model now depends on your specific needs. The competitive edge is shifting toward orchestration, combining these specialized models into systems that don't just generate text, but actually perform work. Which of these models you use the most? Comment below. I will see you in the next video.